This is a videotape deposition of Mr. John Naehrbass, taken by the defendant in the matter of the state of Arizona versus David Karr. This matter is being held in Peoria Municipal Court, County of Maricopa, State of Arizona. Case number CR 2001-000552. Today is Friday, October 5th, 2001, at the time indicated on the video screen, 2:52 p.m. We're in the law offices of Lamb & Associates, 5050 North 8th Place, Phoenix, Arizona. The court reporter is Joanne Williams from the firm of Driver and Nix Court Reporters, 645 East Missouri Avenue, Phoenix. My name is Bill Hoskins in association with Driver and Nix, and I'm the video specialist. Counsel, please introduce yourselves, starting with counsel for the defendant.
Jason Lamb on behalf of David Karr. Mr. Karr is present in the room along with Ginny Karr.
And Greg Shaw-Williams, the prosecutor specially assigned on this Peoria case.
The court reporter will swear in the witness.
Objection, state objects.
Okay. The record should reflect that at approximately 2:15, both counsel had a telephonic conference with the Peoria Municipal Court judge concerning the issue of this being a sworn deposition. The court's inclination was that this would be an unsworn proceeding, as there has been no showing of unavailability pursuant to Rule of Criminal Procedure 15.3. That was over the defense objection, and counsel can state if that's an accurate recitation of the events that transpired.
Yeah, the state agrees. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Should I go ahead and swear?
Well, I think we've had a ruling, and I think we're clear on that. Okay.
This is an interview.
Okay, and Mr. Karr again objects for the record, as this is not a sworn deposition. Okay, officer, why don't you give us your full name, give us some real quick background on your law enforcement history.
My name is John Naehrbass. I've been with Peoria Police Department for about 2 years.
Okay, prior law enforcement experience?
No.
Okay, and just so the record's clear, we were supposed to start at 2:15, not impugning you personally. For the record, any reason why would it get started on time?
A late briefing and traffic conditions with about an hour drive.
Okay, fair enough. We're here concerning my client, David Karr. When did you first acquire any personal or secondhand knowledge of Mr. Karr, and how so?
I believe the first time I had any contact with Mr. Karr, I don't recall the exact date, but he called and reported a domestic violence situation at a rental property in Peoria.
Can you describe the circumstances of your involvement of that in your interaction with Mr. Karr, if any?
No, I can't right now. It's been a long time now. I have a report on it.
Do you remember the name of any of the parties present besides Mr. Karr?
No, I don't.
Part of the file is that incident report he gave me to do.
Did you author any type of report in that incident that referenced Mr. Karr in any way?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you remember having any specific conversation with Mr. Karr in the course of that conversation?
At this time, no, I don't.
Based on that meeting, did you have any subsequent conversation with any parties of which Mr. Karr was a subject? Let me rephrase that. That was really badly phrased. As a result of that incident, did you later talk to anyone, and was Mr. Karr mentioned in any of those conversations?
I believe I was out at the same address on a second occasion several days after that regarding a landlord-tenant dispute, but I don't remember the specifics of it.
Could I ask a question? The initial contact, did you say, was domestic violence at a rental property? Is that what I heard?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And was Mr. Karr an owner of that property?
I don't know if he was an owner of the property or not.
Okay. And in those later conversations when you came back for an additional follow-up call, did you indicate that Mr. Karr was a subject of the conversation?
I can't say yes or no because it was, like I said, it's probably been about a year, if not longer, and there's no report taken on it. I really don't know what the substance of the conversation was without.
Okay. And that would have been back on 7/1 of 2000?
It's possible. I don't remember the exact date.
Okay. If I showed you a copy of the report with a reference to Mr. Karr, would that refresh your recollection in any way?
Yes, I'm sure it would.
We'll have to mark that as...
Sure. Mark this as exhibit number...
It's already been submitted by the state to the file in this case. It shouldn't be marked as anything.
Well, if I'm going to show it to him, it's got to be marked.
You're saying it's
Let's just mark it for ID purposes. The record should reflect this is Peoria DR number 00-006575. We'll just designate it as Exhibit 1 for purposes of the interview.
Yeah. No, I don't need to see it.
It's outside the scope. Okay. As to that, As you review that report, officer, so the record's clear, was Mr. Karr a suspect or in any way accused of domestic violence in conjunction with that report? So the record's absolutely clear.
No, he was not.
Okay.
Well, the only reference to Mr. Karr that I see so far is that he was the landlord to the property on this domestic violence case, and that he had told the victim that he was going to call the police.
Okay. Okay. Do you know who who actually initiated police contact in that call?
Who initiated police contact? Well, I initiated police contact when I contacted the victim.
Okay. What caused you to contact the victim in that? Do you know if it was Mr. Karr?
I was dispatched by our dispatch.
Do you know who called dispatch that triggered your response?
I believe, as I stated before, it's Mr. Karr,
Okay.
per the report.
Okay. Let me move on. Are you aware of any standing trespass order concerning Mr. Karr and City of Peoria property?
Am I aware of any trespass order?
Yes.
No.
Are you aware if Mr. Karr has been served a trespass order specifically prohibiting him from entering Peoria City Hall and adjacent city property except under limited circumstances?
I'm not aware of any.
Okay. Have you ever heard of that second-hand or third-hand from anyone?
I don't know.
Questions asked and answered.
Okay. Are you aware of Mr. Karr's appearance before the Peoria City Council in November of 2000?
No, I don't normally make it a practice to keep up on Mr. Karr's activities.
Okay. Did anyone make you aware that Mr. Karr had addressed the Peoria City Council concerning police conduct?
No.
Officer, have you ever been disciplined on grounds of moral turpitude within your police career?
No.
Objection.
Okay. All right.
All right, well, the question was answered.
No. Okay. Rather than get further into that area, based on your objection, I'll just preserve that line of questioning for later inquiry.
Okay, further litigation if it comes to it.
Yeah, I think it's deemed preserved at this point.